Last year, over 500 pedestrians and cyclists were killed and more than 8,000 seriously injured on Britain's roads.
We've seen an increasing number of cyclists and pedestrians being literally get sucked under the wheels of large articulated lorries.
A lot of these patients have very, very severe pelvic fractures and, more importantly, catastrophic bleeding within the pelvis.
A quarter of accident victims with serious pelvic injuries die before getting to hospital.
We had to do something to try and save their lives.
Specialists at the Royal London Hospital and London's Air Ambulance spent 2 years developing a procedure called REBOA. A balloon is inserted via an artery in the leg, threaded up into the major blood vessel near the heart and inflated to block the blood supply.
It literally turns the tap off.
But the pioneering technique had only ever been used in the controlled environment of the hospital itself.
The problem is, it is far more necessary out of hospital.
In December 2014, medics from London's Air Ambulance were called to an accident. A television crew happened to be on the scene and recorded the whole incident. 24-year-old Victoria Lebrec, cycling to work, had been critically injured.
The wheels had gone over her pelvis and her legs, and she was obviously bleeding.
As a cyclist, she's got no radial.
We couldn't even record her blood pressure.
She was very rapidly going into a state of unconsciousness. We were going to lose her.
It was clear that she was not going to survive to hospital, so we had to get the team with REBOA and with blood to her.
This was a desperate situation.
Can we have silence now, please?
Can I have the balloon, Sam?
Yep.
When this balloon goes in, it's going to stop the blood flow below her distal aorta, so we really...
OK, balloon's up, Simon.
She suddenly generated a blood pressure. Everything began to improve.
Let's go. On you.
It felt like we really were saving her life right then.
It was a huge breakthrough. The first time REBOA had been successfully used at the roadside. Victoria had a leg amputated, but pulled through.
Most people that have an accident like that don't survive it. So I feel really grateful that they saved my life. I'm really lucky that they were there and able to do that procedure.
Since then, the team have saved 3 more people at the roadside with REBOA. The hope is that it can now be rolled out worldwide to save many more.
I really do believe that we saved Victoria's life, and that's something that makes everything worthwhile.
Please welcome the winners of the This Morning Emergency Services, Dr Simon Walsh, Dr Sami Sadek, Bill Leaning, Sam Margetts and Dean Bateman. What does REBOA actually stand for? Your turn, your job.
It stands for Resuscitative Endovascular Balloon Occlusion of the Aorta.
Yes, I knew that, of course. To present their award, fresh from his grand tour, is a man who owes his life to the emergency services. Richard Hammond and one of the nation's favourite singers, Catherine Jenkins.
I'm in awe of all of you, how you think like that in such a pressurised environment. You're all amazing. Here we go.
I want to talk to Sammy, no particular reason. Oh, he's a skilled man. I just wanted to talk. I wanted to know, because you were one of the team who developed this technique for use at the roadside. So you've worked it out, you know how it should work. But then you were doing it for real with a patient, Victoria, with seconds to live. Pressure?
Lots of pressure. There I was doing it in front of a film crew, and more importantly, with this poor girl bleeding to death.
We're talking seconds now.
Yes.
It's not even minutes.
Yeah.
We have someone here who would like to say a very big thank you. The cyclist they saved that day, Victoria Lebrec. What would you like to say to them?
Oh, I'm going to cry now.
Me too.
But just a massive thank you for all the work that you've done, and you know, you're going to continue saving so many lives with all of this, so just, yeah, a massive thank you.
Well done, all of you.
Richard Philip. Thank you, Victoria. And congratulations once more to our Emergency Services Award winners.